Previously on Deathwatch.
Exterminate any presence of Xenos that you encounter. And you come face to face with the Tyranid warrior. A fairly massive battle going on right now.
Feel no more fear, soldiers of Avalos. The Emperor's Space Marine walk among you.
He turns to you and it's just almost as if his skin is melting away. A Calidus assassin.
Sending for help via the astropath would be not a bad idea. The Lord Governor is withholding a large portion of the planetary defense forces.
We probably need to get to the PDF base to acquire a vehicle.
And it seems that the base is currently under siege.
We need to silence those guns.
Blood starts pouring down their eyes. The walls are just seeping blood right now. You send out a gout of blazing hot Promethean fire at them, and their cheers turn into scream. You're bleeding. The shot kind of grazes the side of your head. Open the gate! Let them in! My lord, we thought we were done for. Our vehicles are yours to command.
Major, these fortifications are subpar. I want you to improve them.
Remember that as a last resort, you can always give your life in the service of him. My thinking is that we go and try to liberate the Lord Governor.
Most welcome. You honor me with your gracious visit.
You glance up and you see a familiar sight.
No.
Genestealers. And realizing they've been spotted, they descend upon you.
I loudly scream Xenos from above.
Hi everyone and welcome to another session of Swede Rollers. I'm Chris, the GM.
I'm Toby, the guy.
I'm Martin, the voices.
I'm Johan. I'm playing Manius Lampronius Electus.
I'm Frederick. I'm the guy with the flamer.
Toby's brother Angus from the Storm Wardens. Frederick, your brother Aleberos from the
Crimson Fist.
Crimson Fists. And Manius is of course from the
Ultramarines.
Smurfs.
Hey.
When last we played, you guys were being attacked by Genestealers. However, because Brother Manius was very observant of the situation, they did not actually get the drop on you. You get to act in the same round.
Superior knowledge from the Codex Astartes.
Yes, of course. Stuff in the roof, Genestealers.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to start out with rolling initiative, and I'm going to roll just one die for the Genestealers. I need their card here. Oop. Let's see. So that's 1d10 plus your agility modifier.
So, GM,
Yes.
we keep saying Genestealers. Could we... Is it like 5, 20?
Oh, yeah, well, there's a couple.
There's a plural.
There's actually 8 of them. However, only 4 of them drop onto you. The remaining 4 are scurrying across the roof towards the noise of the noblemen. And if you don't recall how they were sounding, that's nobility. So they are actually heading towards the civilians.
The local language
Yes,
is
but there's
very
4
strange.
dropping down, and remember, there's actually 6 guards in there with you, so you're not alone. But I rolled a 6, so that means the Genestealers will have an initiative of. No, actually, I rolled a 4, so they will have an initiative of 10.
Well, I rolled high initiative for the first time.
You roll a what?
I rolled 9 plus 3.
Oh, so Brother Aleberos, you're actually.
I'm actually reacting.
We're gonna change the initiative system again. Because in hindsight, the whole thing with you declare first and then you act in the opposite way, that was just confusing. And I got it messed up at least every time. So we're just going to go with the highest and lowest.
So I actually thought it was really interesting, but for simplicity, maybe.
I think for simplicity.
So what you're saying is you got confused.
I got confused.
Okay.
Yes. Genestealers are initiative 10. The guards will be initiative 5. And Frederick, you
Rolled 9, some initiative 12.
Okay, Brother Al, he got initiative 12.
Brother Al? What?
Yeah.
How do you roll the initiative there again?
Yeah, Aleberos. A d10 plus agility modifier. 9, oof.
So a 13.
So Angie got 13. And what about Brother Manius?
4.
Manius got 4 in initiative. So first to act will be Angus, then Aleberos, Genestealers, the guardsmen, and then Manius. That makes sense because you were the one who spotted them. So you got PTSD flashbacks right away.
I'm gauging the tactical situation and giving orders.
Of course. All right then. So, Brother Angus, there's 4 Genestealers coming down at you guys. What do? You can fire at them, by the way.
What?
You're not engaged in close combat
No,
yet.
I know. So what I'm gonna try to do is go ahead and reach for my claymore for this situation.
You're going close combat. You're going Braveheart on their asses.
Of course.
Great.
It's either that or incendiary grenades, but we're in the building
Is that
right
all
now.
you have with you?
No. I have bolters and such things, but hey. Oh, and also I have a servo arm, so I can just probably smash them to pieces with it.
Okay, so you're swiping at this guy with your claymore?
No, I'm probably gonna hit with the servo arm.
Okay.
Because it's probably better.
Sure.
But I don't need to use an arm
So
for that.
I'm just going to paint up the scene here. The Genestealers are dark red with bluish purple chitin, which is different to the Genestealers you've seen, because you saw High Fleet Leviathan, correct?
And this is Behemoth?
Might be Behemoth. You don't really know. The galaxy is a huge place. But they are a different color, because you're used to white with purple chitin, right?
Yeah. I mean, probably it's a different color.
You might know about Behemoth.
I'm a Tyranid player.
Yeah, well, of course, out of character, you would know what they are. Yeah. But they are dark red and with bluish purple hard shells parts. And they have 4 arms and 2 legs, so they're kind of humanoid, much more humanoid than normal Tyranid would be, implying perhaps that they might have stolen some kind of genetic material.
We probably know the basics of how Genestealers work, considering we're what we are.
Yes.
We have Forbidden Lore C now.
All right, so that's what you're doing.
Yes.
So go ahead and swing with your servo arm.
Fucking die, you piece of okay, I hit.
You hit. Wait, what was your...
with my... is it a factor of 10?
Yes, a factor of 10.
So 2.
2 degrees of success.
Yes.
So you get 1 hit. 2 degrees of success, and he's actually going to try to dodge.
No!
Yes.
By the way, most things are on routine level, right? So it's plus 10 to all skills as well.
He got a 1 degree of success, so that means you hit.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So the Genestealer is trying to get out of the way, but since he's falling from the ceiling...
It's kind of hard to navigate in the air.
Yeah, exactly. So you just kind of swing your giant sword and... let's see where
No, I swing with the servo arm.
Oh, the servo arm.
Servo arm.
My bad.
Yes. Okay, so that's what is it now? 13 plus 14.
13 plus 14.
AP 10.
Wait, 27 damage.
Yes.
Holy shit, AP 10?
Bless the Omnisire.
Oh my god.
Bless the machine gods.
Okay. He has 6. He has 6 armor, so you go through that like paper, and then he has toughness 6. So you have minus 10 to that, and you have 13 plus 14.
Yes.
27.
Yeah.
And AP 10.
But isn't that just 2d6 plus your? No, 2d10 plus 14.
It is a power
27
fist.
damage minus 6, so 21 damage. You just split the guy in 2. He's just falling down, and would you like to describe how you kill him? Because he's dead.
As the Genestealer descends from above, I take a swing with an uppercut. Through the Genestealer, from the... whatever.
Or do you split him two-face style, or do you split him...
No, from the groinal region.
Oh my god.
Just straight up.
Yeah.
And it probably splits in 1,000 pieces.
The Genestealer roars in triumph as they believe they have caught the best of you, only for that roar to be cut off completely as you make fast work out of the guy. I would say the poor Genestealer, but I honestly don't think they have any kind of emotion. So he dead. Brother Aleberos.
Yeah, I just brace myself against the floor and fire at it, clicking my bolt to Hellfire rounds.
Oh, Hellfire rounds. You gotta tell me how that works, because I want you to roll to hit first of all.
Yeah, that's, let's see, plus 10 for that, close range, so plus 30.
So that's plus 50 or plus 30 all in all?
Plus 30 plus my ballistic skill.
So that means you have a 73% chance of success. Oh my god.
And I rolled 11.
So that, oh god.
So that's 3 hits.
Well, sorry, what?
Arguably 73 is low for a Space Marine.
That's true. 3 hits with a bolter.
and
It's gonna try to avoid, but it can only avoid one of those. And that was a thing. Never mind. No, it dodges one of the hits.
yeah. So 2 hits, and with this I roll 2 dice, pick the highest, and on a 9 and a 10 I get.
That's because it's tearing, right?
Exactly. And then because Hellfire rounds, 9 and 10 is the Fury.
Righteous Fury, yeah, and we kind of changed that rule to make it maximum damage, right?
And
an extra
D5.
An extra D5, yeah, that's right, because the other one would be roll damage again.
Yeah.
Completely. So, okay. You hit
So
2 shots.
first shot.
Yeah.
This ignore natural armor, by the way.
Okay. I thought you guys were going to have problems with these, but...
So
8
plus 9.
17.
17, and 7 plus 9.
That's 7 plus 9 is 16. 30,
You could almost say we're
36
well
damage.
prepared.
No, 33 damage, right?
Yeah.
The expression pink mist is very
It's
fitting.
more of a pink flame shooting out from behind it, because it's just...
The Genestealer kind of dodges swiftly. It kind of rolls in the air, predicting the first bullet. It did not predict the 2 more bullets that came at it, and the first shot actually just tears off an arm that just goes flying before the bolt explodes. I guess these bolts explode as well.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And the second one just lands straight in his chest cavity, and it basically gives it. You're splattered with Genestealer remains, and you've all become infected with the Genestealer strain.
I do not believe so, because some of us still have armor on.
That's true. That's true. Joanna, are you wearing your helmet?
Of course.
Why you put it on? That's true. You are no longer looking for snipers.
We're inside the house. Like, snipers shouldn't be about.
There's 2 Genestealers left, and it's their turn to act, actually. So one of them is going to go for... I'm thinking one of them is going to go for Brother Manius. You were in the middle, and you were the one who spotted them. So let's see here. Weapon skill 65.
No, he spotted us. Let's take him out first.
He misses. So that was the first Genestealer. And the second Genestealer is going to go for Brother Aleberos. So let's see here. He misses too. So they just kind of crash into the ground. They don't have any rules for acting more than once. No, exactly. So that's the end of their turn. Wow, I was actually worried this was going to be a team kill, a whole party kill, but I guess for them it is.
Well, you did not expect a servo arm now, did you?
All right, so the guardsmen with their last guns, they start firing at the Genestealers. So that's ballistic skill 35. How many were there? There were 6, right?
Something
Okay,
like that.
so the first one miss, the second one miss, the third one hits. Last gun, so 1d10 plus 4. Oh, actually, I'm going to keep rolling. That was the third one, right? So fourth one misses, fifth one hits, and the sixth one hits. That's 3 hits on. Let's just go with the one who was attacking Brother Manius. 3 of them. So that's 7 damage, doesn't hurt it. 7 damage, doesn't hurt it. And 4 damage, doesn't hurt it. so Last gun's living up to their name as flashlights. It's like looking at a bunch of ravers going beep 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 with a little.
They're
laser
marking
pointers.
the targets for the Space Marines.
Exactly. These are like laser targets, so you.
Now
can
we don't
custom-
have to search for them.
No, exactly. On this
Well
turn.
spotted, Guardsman.
Yeah. All right.
Spotter bonus.
That's the guard's turn, and now finally, Brother Manius, it's your turn, and you are engaged in close combat.
Luckily, I have my sword.
Yeah, that's true. You have your what is it called?
Force sword.
Your force sword. So describe. What do you do?
Well, war is also an art to Manius. So he screams,
Come, Zeno. Face the blade that killed 100 of your kind.
Oof.
and I swing away.
Terrifying.
Oh, yeah,
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
What's the AP of a force sword?
It's 2 plus my psychic rating,
Which
so it's
is
5.
So it's 5. So it still gets 1 damage blocked from that, and it has toughness 60. So that's 7 damage blocked. But roll damage.
I'm gonna channel my psychic will to kill through my sword.
Okay. Roll away.
That's a failure.
Yeah, okay.
At least it's not a peril, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's not.
But I only do 1 then.
Your librarian explodes.
Suddenly you see him just
1d10 damage instead of like 4d10.
Sorry, what?
I do 1d10 instead of 4.
Oh, okay. Oh,
7.
7. So 0 damage.
Come face the sword that has stroked a lot of your guys.
So imagine, the kind of LARP plastic sword go doink, doink, doink.
Oh, fuck! This isn't my force sword, this is my kid's sword.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's making sounds when you hit the Genestealer with it. It's the Emperor's burning sword, a plastic toy spread all across the Imperium.
Instead of saying my cool stuff, I'm going shoo, shoo, shoo.
Alright, so that's the end of the first round of action. The Genestealer threat that I was worried about has been reduced quite severely. Brother Angus, it's your turn again. What do you do?
Yes. I go ahead and charge one of the Genestealers that is going in front of Brother Manius, who can't seem to handle himself in battle.
Type R, that's rending, right?
Rending, yes. But
does that change?
No, it has to have the tearing special rule.
Okay.
That's the difference, because it's not rending like in the figurine game.
It's just a crit.
Yeah, I looked into the types, and it matters only mostly for Dark Heresy characters because they can have primitive armor.
Sorry, actually.
Yeah.
It has pen 5. I forgot it has +5 to damage as well. So that's 12 damage.
Oh, okay. So it takes 5 damage. You chop away at it, and I guess it's bothered by you. 5 damage is actually quite severe damage. So.
I have tickled the Genestealers, brothers. Finish them off for me.
Yes. Yeah. This is just a fraction of what I can do, but you don't deserve to see me at my best.
Hey, at least I did more than the guardsmen.
That's true. That's very true. And you spotted them. Things might have turned out very differently if they had an extra round on you guys.
Yeah. So
what do you do?
What I do is I charge the Genestealer that is in front of Brother Manius, and I'm gonna hit with my servo arm, because that seems to be a very effective method of exterminating Genestealers.
Yeah, I'd say that. Roll away.
Yes, I scream at it.
Die by the hands of the Emperor.
And you hit, right?
That depends on if it's a one of these ordinary +10 melee attack against a foe who is outnumbered 2 to 1.
Yeah, it's outnumbered 2 to 1.
Then I hit with 1 degree of with 1.
Alright, so it's gonna try to dodge, and it needs to beat your degrees of success essentially to run away.
So it needs to hit less than 1.
It has agility. Because it doesn't have dodge, because for some reason these don't have skills, I'm gonna have to roll under 30 to actually even be able to. So, and I do 13. So that would be, you had 1 degree of success, right?
Yes.
So it actually dodges.
Okay.
Unfortunately for you, but it can only dodge once per round. So that means the Brother Manius, it won't be able to dodge you.
He has a chance to hit it.
Yeah, that's true.
Chance.
Clearly, the Genestealer was hit. Of course, and caused some damage. Let's not actually say that it wasn't much, because a 25% health damage is quite severe. It's staggered backwards, and blood gushes from a wound across his chest, and it just hisses at Brother Manius. And somehow, it just catches sight of Brother Angus running towards it, and manages to throw itself out of the way, only barely. But you are definitely in control of this situation.
Yes.
Brother Aleberos, your turn. What do you do?
Bring up the flamer.
No, I'm not bringing up the flamer. I'm gonna shoot this at point blank range.
I have to say, you are firing a bolter in close combat. That means you're gonna take a modifier for that, because it's not a close combat weapon. You need a bolt pistol.
Shooting in melee, that's hard.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh.
So that gives you -20, right?
Yeah, so
That's a -20.
53.
Okay, roll away. Roll away.
Wait, what?
29.
Oh, well,
That's
okay.
still 2.
2 hits, and you're firing at the one you attacked.
Yes.
So it's gonna try to dodge.
It is the only dodge left.
It fails.
Okay.
So both hits, roll damage.
That's Righteous Fury.
Oh god. Oh, okay.
So 19 plus
What?
Plus 2.
So 21 damage from the first shot.
That's not as much.
No, it's 2 damage. Okay, this is the scenario.
11 damage.
The Genestealer has shortened the distance and is now engaged in close combat. It rushes towards you, but of course, Brother Aleberos, you've been trained for this situation for quite a few years.
Yeah.
And with steely and grim determination, you just fire into the creature that just disappears in front of you.
Spraying my fellow Space Marines with the guts of
the
fallen.
The guardsmen too are covered in gore, and you're down to just one Genestealer. And now, by the way, you start hearing screams from the rooms. Of the noble. Yeah, pretty much, but at a slightly higher and more panicky way. Yes.
Someone did the counter wine.
Yeah. Could it be that, or could it be the Genestealer? Roughly the same level of terror involved. Okay, it's the Genestealer's turn. It is a singular now, and it's trying to attack Brother Manius again. And it does hit with 1 degree of success. But Brother Manius, remember, you get 1 free dodge per turn. So do you want to actually a reaction?
Check, right?
Reaction. You can block it, parry it, or you can dodge out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you block it, you use your weapon skill. Otherwise, you use your dodge or half your agility, I think.
I'm gonna parry it.
Okay.
That's a success.
All right.
By 4 degrees?
Oh, well, yeah, you got it beat. So the Genestealer kind of throws itself at you, arms swinging, and you of course have experience fighting Genestealers. Perhaps not as much as the other kinds of Tyranids, because Genestealers generally don't tend to be the frontline warriors. But you know that the typical Genestealer fighting pattern is
the flaily arm technique.
Yes. So you're like with your sword.
I've studied this
Yes.
in your dojo.
There is actually a method to their way of fighting, and you've managed to deflect the first 2 hits and then just with your elbow kind of punch the third arm out of the way.
I always picture them kind of Gollum-esque in their fighting, like jumping on and then tearing and rending.
Exactly. Yeah. So by just managing to get him off you early on, he doesn't have the chance to use his extra arms at an advantage. So he lands a bit away from you, and he hisses again, lands on all 6, and then just stands up and, trying to intimidate you.
Ooh, I'm a sneaky snake.
Yeah, that's the sound he's
Bitch,
making.
I know no fear.
Okay, and now the guardsmen they're actually not firing at you because you're engaged in close combat, and they have enough training to know not to fire into close combat. Instead, the 6 guards, they look at you for kind of a sort of a, can we go? Shoot. Yeah, so they go running towards the party with their weapons ready. I mean, they need to protect their lord and his guests.
Yes.
So you're left alone with the Genestealers, and they of course saw that they couldn't cause much damage to this thing anyway, so they need to help escort the civilians out, which means that it is now Brother Manius' turn to act.
I swing away at the one I hit last time.
All right.
Hot damn, 95.
All right.
Okay, how much do you have? Because you do have a routine
54,
check
3.
here. Okay, never mind.
I do not have a 80.
I think the you're already kind of sort of out of balance because of the fact that he jumped onto you. So you take another swing, but he's ready for
I'm
you.
thinking like I'm trying to block with my sword in both hands, pushing him to the side, and then trying to swing as he goes by me.
Yeah, I can really picture this. And he's ready for your riposte, and he manages to throw himself out of the way. Or it. I guess they don't actually have sexes. So with that...
Or do they?
They don't breed, so...
Well, neither of you are actually Inquisitors of Order Xenos, so you're not concerned with this.
But how do they multiply?
You're not concerned with this.
Are Inquisitors concerned with the gender of
Inquisitors might be interested in these things. You guys, you are interested in how to kill them.
I guess we would consider them male because they impregnate.
Oh God!
They can do that with men too.
Inquisitors.
Yeah. They can do that with men too, though.
We're the Hispanic woman from Aliens 2. Like, only thing I need to know is where they are.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, they are also Space Marines, incidentally. Hoorah! So you have more than that in common, I guess.
What's her name?
Okay,
Vasquez?
new turn. Brother Angus, what do you do?
Angie?
Angus, yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna try... Okay, I'm just gonna read the rules. No grappling. Sure.
Yeah, no grappling. No grappling.
So what I'm gonna try to do is not hit this Genestealer because this is Brother Manius' honorary battle, so I'm not gonna get involved.
Good. You cheer him on.
Yes.
Famous
You can
last
do this,
words.
Manius. Go. You need to kill your own Genestealer.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking
Everyone did one.
Yeah. So what I try to do then is get a hold of the situation, how it looks with the civilians, and if I can.
All right. So you're chasing after the guardsmen.
I scream back at them, brothers. I will go ahead and help the guardsmen with escorting the civilians out of this building.
Can I answer?
Sure.
Make sure to secure the Lord Governor.
Oh, it is reasonable.
Yes.
Okay, so you follow after the guards. I'm going to paint up the scene again because it's been a while since we played. It's essentially kind of a wide corridor thing. So this would be, there are shooting, there's like little small windows on the side for just in case someone breached the door. So there would be guards to be able to shoot through these little windows. So this is sort of a protective corridor before the actual building.
Yes.
So further on ahead, there's a little staircase up to the wide, very decorated wooden doors into the actual atrium, so to speak, which is where you're heading. But that's going to take a whole round, so I'll describe that in the next round.
Yes.
Okay, Brother
No matter.
Aleberos.
Yeah, I'm fully aware of how dangerous a Genestealer is, so I pull my bolt pistol and chainsword, and I have them attached by magnets.
Oh, chainsword.
And charge the Genestealer.
Yeah. And this is interesting because Brother Angus, you're very concerned about honor and every man's fight, whereas Brother Aleberos, you don't give a shit about that. You're here to do a mission, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I like it. So, Brother Manius, I don't know, how would you respond to this entire situation before Aleberos acts? Because you see him getting ready to join the fray, as it were.
I'm more of a tactical mind, so just dispose of the enemy and then move on to the next.
Cool beans.
Although I appreciate Angus's.
I think
position.
the Codex Astartes probably doesn't have a specific rule about honorable combat. So
I mean, no. Generally, Space Marines don't. They spend most of the time killing enemies that don't have a chance to
I
fight
think you're
back.
being a bit generalizing here. Generally, Space Marines. Do you know every Space Marine out there?
No.
But all the good ones, i.e. the ones who follow the Codex Astartes.
Being Space Marines, we are not challenged by much, so we never actually engage in honorable combat. Because
That's, again, I'm going to say you're a little bit generalizing here, but that's fine. You're an Ultramarine.
unless we're fighting chaos.
Sorry, Brother Aleberos, for that little distraction. Jump in and join the fray.
Charge work.
Oh, yeah, the charge. There's a
Do
full
not
action.
charge.
You must move 4 meters and you get plus 10 to your weapon skill.
Okay. And
You know what? It's surprising how much easier combat is when I'm actually looking at this printout that I made specifically for combat.
so
Who would have known?
38,
So why did you look at
48,
it before?
58.
58. Okay, you have 58% per chance.
Perchance.
Percent chance of success.
Mayhaps.
26.
That's 4 degrees of success. He's not gonna. Nope. He rolled a 94. The Genestealer does not see Brother Aleberos rushing in, despite the high revving noise of the chainsword.
And of course, the Space Marine. Whoa!
No,
when
he's
you're
quiet.
charged.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're creepy.
He's the creep.
2. Tearing, so I should.
Yeah, you roll an extra. Yeah. How's
So
that?
4 plus 8 plus 3.
So 15.
Yeah.
What's the armor piercing of a chainsword?
4.
4. So 15 damage.
Yeah.
And 4. So that's 2 damage reduced because of the armor. It's on a 13. And he has toughness 60. So that's 7 damage. So he is at 12 damage at the moment. Perfect. And alright, so do you want to describe the scene or should I?
You can.
Okay. Brother Aleberos revs up his chainsword and draws his bolt pistol and just rushes in completely silent. Maybe just a grunt at the point of impact. But essentially the Genestealer is caught completely off guard as it's being attacked from 2 directions at once. Because it kind of got distracted by Brother Angus running away as well. So you just basically run into the side and just sink your sword into its into the side of its torso and just first sparks of chitin. It's chitin, right?
Yeah.
Flies out, and then you gore and blood just spurts out as you just into the side, and it screeches in. Well, pain or anger or
Glorious death.
yeah, glorious suffering. Yes. You praise Lord Korn, of course.
What?
Oh, didn't I tell you guys you're Chaos Marines?
We're getting there.
Yeah,
at least.
probably. No, this is Righteous Fury. It's different. But you cause quite a bit of damage, and it's not looking super good right now for the Genestealer. But it is its turn to act, so it's gonna it turns to Brother Aleberos, like, it looks sort of like, what the fuck are you doing here? And tries to swipe at you. Yeah. Man, that hurt. But it is severely wounded, so it's going to take a penalty. And that doesn't even matter because it's rolled a 94 again and just swipes weakly into the air in front of you.
What kind of unworthy are these?
They are nothing. The hordes of soldiers were more difficult than this. You probably think.
They really weren't, though.
No, it just took a long time.
Cleaning duty with a flamer.
That's true. I thought this would be an actual test of your skills, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, you're going up against 4, Brother Angus. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, I think just being aware of them, not getting the surprise round, is the
Really
upside.
Yeah, it really
killing
changed the
2
flow
of them
battle.
before they
Yeah.
acted.
Yeah, but I'm not going to pull any punches next time you meet these guys. All right, so it is now Brother Manius' turn.
There's 2 left.
One
One's-
left.
One. Okay.
Yeah.
Sword.
Yeah.
Smash.
It's damaged as well.
And it's already used its dodge for this round, right?
Sword
No.
smash hit.
It tried to dodge.
What? No, it didn't. It tried to dodge. That's right. So it can't even dodge you. You hit and roll damage.
Let's see. Don't think that's a will success. Nope, I failed by exactly 1.
Got plus 10 because we're 2 against 1.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
Then I will to kill into sword.
cool. So, that's what you were rolling for now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think that actually counts then. The plus 10.
Oh no.
No, that's just a
I
hit.
guess
Okay.
it was
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
That's 8 damage.
8 damage.
plus your strength bonus.
I actually forgot that last time as well. So,
Okay, yeah. Strength bonus. You get your strength bonus.
So that's
Do you get double your strength? No, your normal strength bonus. right?
12.
12 damage. Minus 6. Do you have any AP? You had AP
5.
AP 5, so that's minus 7. So 5 damage. It's still alive, but it's not looking good. We're gonna actually resolve this round before we get started with you, Brother Angus, just for...
It's better that way.
Okay, so Brother Aleberos, it's your turn again. This creature it's in a bad shape.
Yeah, I swing wildly at it, or not wildly, but
No, you
swing with determination.
Yeah. Yes, you essentially swing hard at it. Yeah.
Yeah, all-out attack.
I'm repaying for not rolling above 20 last time.
Sorry, what?
I'm repaying for not rolling above 20 last time. No, it's not below 50.
60.
That's 100.
That's 100.
That's
You
100.
throw the chainsword into the wall.
Okay. How do we resolve this? That's critical failure. I guess that would be a critical failure.
You
yes.
miss and hit target Manius.
So yes, that's exactly what happens, Brother Manius. Your attack kind of. You guys haven't been fighting together that much, and you
God.
have
Yep.
very different ways of fighting.
Yeah.
It's me, you fuck!
Aleberos is a very clean-cut way of fighter. You don't waste any movement, whereas you are not grandstanding. Probably, Brother Manius, you wouldn't be a grandstander, but you have more of an artistic way of fighting.
I mean, probably more like trained post fighting, while Aleberos goes about the mechanic.
Yeah, he's like a butcher.
Like, yeah, it's just chop.
But Aleberos is a butcher, and you're more of a...
Basically, schoolboy soldier.
Yeah. So what happens is that you do your little move out of the way to get into a better position, just as Brother Aleberos' chainsword comes flying, and you're hit by it. So roll damage.
Dishonor to the Crimson Fist chapter.
Your machine spirit in your armor is upset about this.
So 13.
13. So that's mine. Let's see where you hit, by the way. We need to roll.
Oh,
Yeah. Roll d10 to see where it hits.
71, which is
The right leg. The right leg.
Just want everyone to know the only thing on this planet that have wounded me is another Astarte.
Yeah. So how much? 12 damage?
yeah.
Nothing.
No,
touches
I don't
Magnus
think that's
otherwise.
actually going to hurt you.
No.
Because 10 damage absorbed by your
Yeah.
armor. and 2 damage absorbed by your
Toughness.
fucking resilient flesh. I mean, he probably draws some blood, but you barely notice. Oh, you notice, of course, because it goes through your armor.
He basically like popped that pimple on my back that I've been itching for a week.
Maybe a little bit worse.
It's not a metaphor I would be using, but yeah, it stings.
Don't think I get pimples actually.
No, but you do stink. I know that's the fact. That's a canon fact that you guys smell bad.
Yeah.
So
They're stuck in armor all
According to
day.
the remembrances.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Do they wash the armor?
Yeah.
So you get chopped in the leg. This is a sound of
Dude, at least stop chainswording when you hit me.
Luckily, you're not fighting an enemy that cares about these
Release.
things, because what would have made this even worse would have been the mockery of an orc laughing at you guys hurting each other.
them boys fighting each other.
Oh, it's unfair, I want to fight them both. Alright, so that's the end of Brother Alebero's turn. And it's time for the Genestealer, and it goes for Brother Manius. Because, yeah, fuck yeah, let's gang
Because
up
I'm
on him.
outnumbered 2 to 1 now. So you get plus 10 to hit.
He hits with 3 degrees of success.
Ooh, dang.
So, do you dodge?
Harry.
Oh, you parry, that's right, yeah.
Nope.
No, you fail?
Yeah.
Oh, finally, I actually get to hurt one of you guys.
Thanks.
So, he gets double penetration. That's pen 10.
That ignores your armor.
And the damage is 2d10 plus 12.
So here's the danger then.
Yeah.
We have no apothecary as well. I'm gonna carry this forever.
Here we go.
Oh.
No.
18, 30 damage.
Minus your toughness.
Minus your toughness.
Okay. So what happens when you go over your wounds by
That's
5?
a critical.
Oh, no, it's not. It's 10 only, isn't it? Yeah.
No, when you go over your wounds, it's critical damage, isn't it?
This is... okay.
They might have been dangerous after.
This is going to be cinematic, okay? I'm not going to just kill you, because that would...
That would bring an
I
end
hope
to
our
this
listeners
very
can
quickly.
excuse me for not killing
It's fine. I'll take a guardsman.
you. So what happened? If you were playing only war, you would have just thrown your buddy in front of you and you would have been fine. But unfortunately, that's not the case.
Why is not a
Oh,
guardsman
but
next to me?
An instant death, a critical damage.
Oh, right, okay. You know what we're gonna do? This is gonna have some kind of impact, yeah. So what happens is, the Genestealer, in a desperate last attempt of fucking with you guys, just essentially uses all 4 arms to just grab at your arm, sinks his claws through the metal. So your right arm, it just sinks his claws into it, and your arm is torn off. Your entire arm just goes a-flying.
Mother Emperor!
And blood just spurts out in gouts. You can survive this way better than a normal human can.
Yeah, but I need
This
that arm to
fucking
fire my
hurts.
bolter.
Your arm with the sword, by the way, just goes flying because you're right-handed. You favor the
Yeah, I
right?
have a sword in right.
Your left arm is the one with the Deathwatch silver arm, which we haven't talked about, by the way. You have a silver arm and stuff. So your right arm just flies off. Blood spurts. You fall to your knee, and you just clutch at the wound, and color drains from your face as you have not ever been this close to death. Ever. And Brother Aleberos, I'm not gonna roll on the fucking crit table. No. He will die if I do that. I really hope people will forgive me for not killing you outright, because that's not fun.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's no issue for me.
How come you always get these in my campaign?
Because I'm fine with it. I don't know.
So your sword and arm goes flying. Brother Aleberos, you see Brother Manius just fall to the floor. He is not going to be able to keep up fighting this time. And it's up to you.
You made this happen.
Is that the last word you say?
No.
Just look up at him. You
It's
made
the
this
whisper
happen.
in the warp.
True, you can't actually see the blood drain from his face because he's wearing a helmet, because he's a responsible Marine. But you can definitely tell through this muffled scream in the vox.
I
What do
shout
you
Angus's name.
Actually, this is his fault. He split the party.
Dude,
Angus's
you
fault,
can
actually.
rationalize this as much as you want.
The guy with the power fist just left after killing 2 of them.
No, just one.
I killed
I
one,
think
but
this
still.
is a monumental moment in Kill Team No Mercy's short but interesting history. The fact that as soon as party split happens,
As my last breath, I curse Angus!
Oh my god. I did not expect this kind of drama right out of the door. So, Brother Angus, you hear across the Vox, you hear, first of all, the screams of Brother Manius, and you hear...
Brother Angus!
I just wanted him to look back, so I don't...
Let's say that you look back and you see him clutching at his missing right arm, and blood just gushing out. It's slowing down because it's already coagulating.
And the sweet embrace of drugs.
Oh yeah, you are getting a lot of drugs right now.
Armor is like, here you go.
So Angus, you actually have the opportunity to act now if you want, or we can just go straight to Aleberos.
It's either that I run back and
you
try
can
to do
charge
something.
back.
You can charge back and actually get there in time, or you can go help the civilians. And you are hearing the sound of flesh being torn right now.
Yes. So it's either in the situation of saving civilians,
Yes.
or saving a priceless artifact that is the armor that Manius is.
When you put it that way.
We actually also have to discuss what happens if, like, a hive fleet gets geneseed.
That's actually happened. That's happened, yeah.
That's a very important part.
We'll see what happens.
Okay.
But yeah,
Don't have an apothecary!
Angus, what do you do?
What I do is I curse the Genestealer for winning this battle between Manius and itself. So I'll start charging back there, because it is more important for me to have a brother Space Marine alive than saving civilians.
Oh, but that's a tough choice because you're honorable. Isn't that your...
I know!
Yeah, so this really hurts.
Yeah.
You are...
It's either saving him or continuing with the mission that we have at hand.
Yeah. You hear the pained screams of women and men.
If only there was Space Marine here!
No, but this is tough for you.
Yes, this is absolutely a tough choice.
I'm thinking you might even be pretty angry at
I am
Manius.
a little bit angry that he didn't win this battle. There were even 2 Space Marines fighting this Genestealer.
But one of them turned against me.
I'm gonna redact what I said about Genestealers. I am happy that they didn't do better than they are. Okay, it's Brother...
Did you actually get the armor piercing right off the bat?
Yeah, because more than 2 degrees of success means it's gonna double penetrating.
It's degrees of success.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it got pen 10.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Now I understand why it has, like, ignore power armor.
Yeah. So, Brother Angus, you're charging, correct?
The Genestealer looks damaged.
Oh, it's hurt. But you said you were going back, didn't you? Wait, I'm gonna give you one more chance to decide. But you have to decide within 10 seconds.
You could just fire your bolter and keep going. Like, bam,
I can
bam,
probably go ahead and I'll run to the civilians, shooting backwards.
Okay, so you're shooting backwards, which means you're shooting into combat, which is minus 20.
Oh yeah, that's...
And you also are running away, so that's minus 30 to your shooting.
It's fine.
And you shot Brother Aleberos in the head.
Brother Mark, exactly. Brother Mark is, my arm! Well, then,
First of all, I am on a mission. Consequences is not of my concern right now.
It makes sense for Brother Angus to go, no, I gotta save the civilians.
Yes.
Honor takes over.
And also, they should have enough honor to win this fight.
Yeah.
dude, there's like billions of civilians.
No, what did you roll?
89.
89. Okay,
Yeah.
well that's not a critical hit. You just miss, so ping, ping, there's exploding bolts. So he does the token attempt at helping you guys. Then he disappears through the door.
They're striking from
So
the sky,
Brother
brother.
Manius, you see Brother Angus look back at you and then head inside to the civilians. And you see that too, of course, Aleberos. And your turn, Aleberos. What do you do?
I'm kind of disappointed that he would choose the lower subjects of the Emperor rather than...
Totally
I'm
agree
not
with this.
only going for the civilians, I'm going for the governor.
Oh, that's true. That's the target.
Yeah, but
you're gonna have to talk this out when you guys
He
get
failed
together.
the Emperor by allowing this to happen.
What? No, you fucking failed to kill it in time.
We'll take it afterwards.
Well,
I have to find my fucking arm before we discuss this shit. I'm so sorry you're wounded your pride.
Get rid of this
All
last taint.
This fight has taken almost the entire episode.
And I miss.
It has been the...
You missed the Genestealer. Okay. And the Genestealer goes for Brother Aleberos.
If I'm the only one who survives
And
this,
he hits Brother with 3 degrees of
I
success.
tried to parry.
Are you sure? Parry or dodge? Which one are you better at? You have weapon skill.
38, agility 38.
Okay, but nothing plus on dodge.
Let's see.
Dodge.
Dodge,
No, you
no.
only have 38 in dodge. Your agility in dodge.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter really.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 1 degree of success at least.
Oh, but yes, actually, that's how the rules go. If you succeed,
Yeah.
it's not a contested roll, I'm pretty sure. So you manage to deflect, which is very close because he was going for your throat. So you managed to deflect, but you're alone now, Brother Manius.
Yeah.
You are not able to fight right now. Brother Angus, we're gonna deal with the hostage situation, the civilians once we're done with this.
Probably in the next episode.
No, we'll have time. Okay, Brother Aleberos, it's your turn again.
Yeah, I keep on swinging
Yeah,
this.
You are pissed. Righteous fury fills your blood.
He's just standing there. What? Just fucking hit him.
I hit.
You hit, and he manage to dodge? Yeah. No, he doesn't manage to dodge. How many degrees of success did you get?
2.
Okay, no, he didn't manage to dodge.
Suspiciously fudgy.
Or actually, no. Fuck you, Johan. I'm
Dude, kill us if that's what you're supposed to do.
All right, okay.
I want
It
blood.
dodges. It attacks you back.
Oh, fuck
It misses. New turn. There we go.
God damn it.
I keep on methodically swinging at it.
This is the way to play dark.
That's 2 degrees of
Dark
success.
Heresy.
2 degrees of success. He dodges. He attacks you. Misses. This is an intense fight. going
I
on
pick
right
up my arm.
intense fight going on because you're just weaving in and out, and despite the wounds, he is not going to
That's
go down
3
without a
degrees of
fight.
successes.
All right, and finally you land a hit. Where do you land a hit? Roll.
6, that's the head.
Oh,
I
this is nice.
chop his head off.
You chop it. Roll damage though. But
3, 6, 15.
15.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, the creature rears back to snarl at you, clearly feeling superior about this entire situation, and you just take the opportunity to lop off its head, which goes sailing through the sky and lands right next to the cut-off arm of Brother Manius. The body twitches, blood spurts out of its neck, and it collapses. Hey guys, this is Chris, your smooth criminal for the day, and I'm here to welcome you to the intermission. And first thing first, in the next couple of minutes after this, there will be an occasion where the GM and the players are not exactly on the same wavelength. It's no big deal. Looking back into it, it was clearly my fault. I was explaining things slightly different than how I imagined it in my brain tank, so that's on me. I talked last session, that's 2 weeks ago, I talked about a new project. That's still being worked on because we are so swamped in work. You wouldn't even believe it. That's also, by the way, why there's been this kind of change in the I guess you would call it the graphical user interface. Would that be the word for it? You probably noticed, yes, that there's a new, in lack of better words, graphical user interface. It's very different. We made it from scratch, pretty much. We used some art assets, of course, for the symbols and the Aquila, stuff like that. But with the help of my lovely wife, Andrea, we kind of just threw it together over the weekend, and I think it looks amazing. Unfortunately, there won't be that much artwork anymore because we kind of want to steer away from that. It's not ours, it's from the RPGs. Kind of a legal gray zone even using these things, but we're trying to cut down on the amount of stuff we're using from Games Workshop content. We're also still kind of working out the social media things, and up until now, we've been using the hashtag #JoinTheFray for people who want to be an NPC in our campaign. That is a very generic tag we've discovered. There's been a lot of stuff going on in there that isn't related to Swede fighters or Swede rollers. So we decided to change it up to hashtag Swede rolling, one word. Swede rolling sounds more related to what we're actually doing. Join the fray, kind of a generic, come join the fray. So yeah. If you want to be an NPC in our campaign, hashtag Swede rolling is what you want to do. And I hope you haven't missed that we are both on iTunes. and pretty much anywhere else where you can get a podcast, as well as on YouTube. YouTube offers us something that iTunes doesn't, and it's the fact that we can have a graphical thing going on. Because even though it's easy for me to distinguish who's who and who's talking at the moment, because these are all my friends, right? It's kind of hard for a listener to know, oh, that's Johan as Brother Manius doing that thing, or that's Frederick as Brother Aleberos. It takes a little while to get to know these characters. However, if you're joining us on YouTube, you will have these little buttons lighting up whenever anyone's talking. And while that is a little bit more work for me, it ultimately pays off really well. So I'm going to keep doing that. Whew, this is turning into a pretty long intermission. Anyway, a lot of the feedback you guys give us is super good. We really appreciate it. Unfortunately, we can't implement everything. We've gotten some requests for filming. We can't do that. And the reason isn't because we don't want to be on film, although who'd want to look at my face for an hour? The reason is there are so many small cuts in what we're doing because I stammer when I'm trying to be descriptive. Occasionally, I will say the same word 3 times, or I will go like that. I'm not bothered by it in real life, but whenever I'm performing, especially in English, it becomes very obvious and very, very annoying. I'm not saying I'm ashamed of it. I'm just doing it to make a more consistent listening experience. We're really trying our best here to make it as good as can be for you guys. I'm usually not very tired after game mastering, but let me tell you, this session, and when I came home, I couldn't string 2 sentences together. My brain was completely pooped. I had no energy left. And I feel like that's good. I've never been this challenged in game mastering before because it's 3.5 hours of constant fucking staying on your toes, listening to your players, trying to make it as good a description of what's going on as possible. It's a learning process. It's very, very taxing on me, which is so great. I love it. I love being challenged, and I'm having such a good time doing this. A large part of it is thanks to you guys who are listening. Thank you very much for this. You guys really make it worth it all. Keep rolling. With that going on, Brother Angus, you're inside the atrium right now, and it's bedlam. You see the guards have given... 2 of the guards are actually shooting at the Genestealers carefully, trying not to hit the civilians.
Which is hard.
Yeah, and adding the layer of that means that they're doing jack shit against the Genestealers right now. You only see 3 of them.
Yeah.
And your advanced hearing picks up the scream that you register as belonging to Thorshold from another way. He's running away, but he's not alone. You hear last gunfire from in there as well. There's 3 Genestealers in here, and the civilians are just all over the place. You see several killed civilians already. They're all dressed in finery. They have powdered wigs and surcoats and things like that. There's blood and there's vomit. It's not a pretty sight.
No.
What do you do?
Well, what I do is trying to run for the governor and not care about these measly peasants that are around me.
They are inconsequential. You're not here to save them.
No, they're not my mission.
Okay.
My mission is to save the governor.
As you run through, a woman just clings to your arm, like, "Save us, please, in the name of the Emperor!" She just cries out, and you see that her legs have been cut off, so she's just holding on to you, like you're dragging her behind you almost. What do you do?
Let's see. What the hell can I say?
Pick her up and throw her at the governor.
No. What do you do, Angus? You are an honorable Space Marine.
Yes. I go ahead and pick her up.
Mm-hmm. You don't even register carrying her.
No, not really. But still, I pick her up.
Mm-hmm.
I say, "I will show you the Emperor's mercy," and I cleave her head to get rid of her pain and suffering.
That's cold even for a Space Marine.
Wow. You know what? You're getting a corruption point for that.
Ye old dispose of the peasantry.
I know your intention was bringing her a swift death.
Yes.
But you're getting a corruption point from that, so add that to your character sheet, my friend.
God damn it.
He's a tech man. He should have 5 already.
No. Somewhere in the depths of your psyche, a small voice is chuckling as you kill the woman.
Blood for a bloody god.
Machine god?
But of course, oh, monsieur, No, you're not bothered anymore by these plebeians.
No.
As you hurry up the steps towards the corridor.
I can always use her to throw at the Genestealer. Yeah. But no, I'm not going to do that.
While this is going on, Brother Aleberos, do you stay with Brother Manius or do you follow?
I make sure that at least cover his wound so that...
You're in a stable condition.
Am I conscious?
You took so much damage.
I'm having a nap time.
You're having a nap time. You took 29 damage. By all means, you should be dead.
Temporary shutdown to fix everything.
You will require medical attention.
Seal his...
Yeah, you sealed the wound, and thankfully it was a fairly clean cut. So you took care of it soon enough that you will not die from bloodlust.
Oh god, I actually I get to like take one of my favorite characters from Horus Rising, Nereus Viper, who cuts his hand off. It was getting in the way. Except I can now my sword arm, it failed me for the last time.
You will replace it with a better arm.
Yes.
All right.
A bionic arm?
Yeah.
Like mine.
Yes. Oh, you have...
Yes, my left arm is a bionic arm.
Why didn't you... We've been doing this for 4 episodes, and you have not told us that you have a bionic arm.
It's under an armor, so it's quite hard to tell.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. All right, Brother Angus, you're storming after the Lord Governor, and you see a Genestealer chasing after. He's like half running, half throwing himself along chandeliers and across tables. You see ancient, priceless artifacts that have been on this planet for hundreds of years just torn asunder. You see vases that just shatter beneath the Genestealer. You have a clean sight of the Genestealer, but only for 1 round before it's going to cross a corner. What do you do?
I try to shoot it with the bolter.
Thank you for not throwing a grenade. You shoot it with your bolter, right?
Yes.
You have a clear sight, so I'm gonna say you get plus 10 to hit it at this range, and of course if you go half semi-auto, you get another plus 10, correct?
Exactly.
So you have a plus 20 to hit.
Yes. So that would bring me to 69.
Mm-hmm. And if you get 2 or more degrees of success, you hit with both shots. I feel.
You can get maximum 3 hits.
All right. Oh, 3 hits. Yeah. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Well,
that's
a miss.
90.
No, 83.
83. No, you miss. You
It's
miss,
a miss.
unfortunately. You destroy some old paintings and...
That doesn't matter.
No, it really doesn't. But the Genestealer rounds a corner.
Yes.
And both him and the Lord Governor are out of sight. And you hear the scream of a person, which is cut off abruptly around the corner. You keep chasing.
I keep chasing.
Yeah, you don't even have to say that.
No.
But when you round the corner, you see that the Lord Governor is standing with his back against the door, and 2 of his 5-man retinue are down on the ground, dead. The remaining 3 are just firing madly at the Genestealer, which doesn't even seem to register.
No.
But it does seem to take some kind of perverse pleasure in having cornered its prey, so it is taking its sweet time.
So I have a surprise round.
You do.
To come from behind.
Yes.
I'm gonna fist it from behind.
Oh God. Can you...
Just give him a
This is what I have to work with, people.
modifier.
Okay.
Christian, just do the GM. Give him an invisible negative modifier move.
Yeah. Just roll. Just roll. Just get this over with, please.
Great.
It does not have a sphincter. You cannot fist it.
Well, it has a tail and...
Well,
I'm questioning your idea.
Well, I roll a 2. So I don't know how the degrees of
you
success
charge
is,
in.
but
You're
yeah.
charging first of all, so you
Yes.
get plus 10 from that. You charge in and you get a free attack on the Genestealer. It cannot dodge. Okay. It turns around just in time to see your.
Oh, that's plus D5 for each of
Oh my
them.
God! That's 2 righteous fury rolls.
So that's 20 plus your...
20 plus your strength. No.
No,
It's 20 plus 14.
Plus 2 D5.
D5s.
5 and 2.
Okay.
So-
20 plus 14 plus 5. So 36, 41. Okay.
Did you just hit it so hard that it managed to catch fire?
Probably.
Essentially.
Oh, it's like I'm like a fucking mantis shrimp. Yes.
You punch,
My dreams.
You punch so fast and so precise that you generate a small plasma bolt.
And the fine noise like...
Exactly. And bang! The Genestealer is just turned into a fine grey mist that just So the wall has like the outline of a Genestealer on it.
I'm so happy this guy left the previous combat to
You
run
guys
around.
had it in. You guys
Killing innocent people for the Emperor.
Okay, so congratulations, you killed the Genestealers.
Great.